Hello y'all, and welcome to YoungFolkKnits. Today I'm going to do quite a few different projects. I have some spinning, I have some sewing, and I have some knitting I'd like to work through. I need a little bit of company, so I would absolutely love it if you'd stick around and craft with me today. Hello y'all, and welcome back to YoungFolkKnits. If you're new here, my name is Casey, and on this channel I love to share all about fiber arts. There's spinning, knitting, sewing, crochet, and whatever else we might be getting up to at the moment. I also occasionally share about life on a small farm here in Arkansas. So if any of that sounds like it might be your cup of tea, then make sure and hit that subscribe button so you won't miss out on any video content. Today I have quite a few things I need to work through. I feel like I've got a lot going on at the moment. But today I have the day off, and I think it would be the perfect time to work through some of my projects. I am in my super comfy clothes today. I've got my linen pants on, the black dog t-shirt, and I'm wearing a bandana that I knitted a few years ago. It's been quite a few years, but I want to say it's the Birch Creek bandana. And I used one skein of Foxy Lady in two different colors. So 2 skeins of Foxy Lady from Farmer's Daughter Fibers. It's an amazing singles base that has wool and silk, and it has amazing shine. Singles bases really take dye so incredibly beautifully. You can get rich colors. It has brioche stitches in it, as well as garter or stockinette. It's very easy, but it is a small gauge and a lot of knitting. I really enjoyed it though, and I love this. It's warm. It's very warm. I wear it doubled. So let me share a little bit about what I'm working on. First of all, I want to get some sewing done. Now that spring is here, I'm really starting to feel that linen summer vibe with my sewing. And a pattern that I think I would really wear a lot is the weekend chore shorts. This is from Matchy Sewing. One thing I like about the pattern is that it looks like you can definitely easily mix and match your fabrics. And I think this would be the perfect opportunity to use up some linen scraps that I have. I went through my box of used fabric that has been cut out of. I've got all of these scraps, and I just can't bear to throw them away because there's just a little bit left, but I know I could use it eventually for something. And I got some colors that I think would work well together. So this is left over from my knitting skirt that I just recently finished. It is some railroad stripe linen. I don't have much of it, but I have some scraps. I also have some everyday linen from Blackbird Fabrics. This is the everyday linen as well in the color ochre. This is Merchant & Mills gingham linen that I have scraps from. I believe I made a hinterland dress out of this. So I know these would probably work pretty well together to make some fun, scrappy, almost quilt inspired linen shorts. If I put them together, I don't need a lot of each one. I really think that if you're interested in getting into sewing, something like a pair of shorts is a great way to do it. You don't have to invest in a lot of fabric, and you don't have to invest a lot of time into the project. A lot of times your local library might even have a sewing machine that you can check out or use at the library. So there's a lot of things that can make your first project less intimidating, but I think that the weekend chore shorts is a really nice pattern to give a try. Something else that can really help is from the sponsor of today's video, which is Craftsy. Craftsy is an online learning community where literally millions of DIY lovers, makers, and crafters like ourselves can find inspiration and learn new skills. One of my first experiences learning using Craftsy was when I started spinning. It made all the difference in visually watching expert instructors teach me these skills I was so unfamiliar with, especially the terms, the materials. I needed a lot of visual help, and Craftsy really came through. So now I love to turn to Craftsy anytime I need to master a new skill. And when it comes to sewing, Craftsy has come through again. A class I highly recommend is Practical Sewing Tips and Techniques. This is a great class to help you start advancing your basic sewing skills. Something that's so important, I think, is that Nikki helps you troubleshoot. One of the most common issues new sewers face is tension. I know, I've been there. Nikki really helps you understand what is correct and incorrect tension, what you need and how to get it. Then she teaches you about elastics, zippers, hems, the vital parts of every project and garment. And finally, Nikki helps you with altering patterns, which I think as makers is really important to us. From bust starts to altering necklines, sleeves, and skirts, I think this is absolutely must-have information. Craftsy is the perfect platform for multi-craft jewel makers like us. So whether your interest is cooking, baking, sewing, quilting, painting, drawing, design, whatever skill you'd like to hone, they have expert instructors and a great community to help with inspiration and input. That's why I'm so excited to be partnering again with Craftsy this month. The first 1,000 people to use my link are going to receive a 1-year premium membership for only $1.49, which is an amazing price. So to unlock this offer, you can use the QR code on the screen, or you can follow the link in my description. If you want to up your craft game, then don't miss out on the amazing offer. Thanks again, Craftsy, for sponsoring today's video. So this is definitely a project I would like to work on today. I need to cut the pattern out, and then I can work on cutting out the different parts, see what I've got enough of for what. Another thing I'm really wanting to work on is my sock. I shared in my last episode that I have got a pattern ready for testers, and it's actually already written up, but before sending out the call for testers, I'd like to have some pictures done of the socks. So I really need to finish up what I am working on here with this sock. I of course already have the heel and I'm partway through the foot. I just need to finish the foot up, get the toe on there. This is a sock using Ovis sock yarn from Wool & Twine, which I absolutely love. It's one of my favorite sock yarns right now. I purchased this a couple months ago in quite a few different colors, and it's an absolute joy to work with. It's a nylon-free, plastic-free, natural wool. It's got a high twist in it. I think it's a 2-ply, and it's just lovely to knit with. It also gives a little bit of a halo. I love that rustic, homemade look. It's just such a dream. I really am pleased with these socks so far. I also have my lavender top or tank that I've got the back finished, and what I need to do next is pick up and start the front. So I think I'd like to work on that today. Even if I don't get very far, I want to at least pick up the stitches and have it on the needles so that when I am at a point that I can work on it off and on, it's ready for me to just pick up and knit. I don't have to worry about counting stitches and starting stitches, picking up stitches. It'll be ready to go. So I like to do that today. I also have some spinning that I want to work on. I'm still spinning through my pressed flowers cardigan contrast color yarn I'm making, and that is only halfway done. So I need to do my other bobbin, and part of that is going to include making my little nests with my fiber and getting it ready to start spinning. I am enjoying my Daedalus starling so much. I can't tell you how much I love it. It has been an absolute dream. It is in fact now my go-to if I'm gonna spin. I basically am only spinning on that right now. It's so portable. I can even spin outside, which is one of my favorite places to be. My porch is where I would live if I could. I would move my bed out there and just sleep. I love being on the porch. I love listening to the birds, and you can hear mooing, and it's just, I love being on the porch. So the fact that it's so portable but sturdy has been something I have been loving. I also love how much fiber I can fit on the bobbins for the starling. I mean, I can just pack it on. I've probably got close to 200 grams on my current bobbin. So it's amazing. I can really fit a lot on without having to change and break the yarn. So I'm loving that. I want to continue working on that, and I have another project that I want to get started. One of my favorite yarn dyers, Red Stag Fiber, recently sent me some of their new Manor collection, which they've had the Manor collection before. I am in fact using it in my pressed flowers cardigan. I bought the sport weight base in this color French waistcoat, but they're now offering it in a fingering and a DK weight. So they sent me some of the fingering weight, and it's 75% Polworth and 25% Masham, which is pure luxury. I'm a huge fan of Polworth. It's so lovely. It's so soft. It's so fluffy. It's hard to explain. Once you have actually spun the fiber of Polworth, you understand it's just this fluffy cloud of heavenly soft fiber. I love it so very much. And so I was really excited that they're offering this base, because it's not common at all to find a Polworth base. It's very rare. And I think that they have the most beautiful colors. So they gifted me the gilded color and the natural color. And I think that I'm going to use the natural color in a cowl. For a while, I've been wanting to make the Montana Mountain Cowl by Andrea Mowry. I really want to spin my contrast color for it. I have so much fiber from my Hello Yarn monthly fiber subscription, which I've just recently had to cancel because I've got way too much. It's not getting spun in any kind of timely manner, and I'm just accumulating fiber that I'm not able to use. So I put a pause on that, and I'm not going to restart a fiber subscription until I have worked through all the fiber that I've got. One of the more recent colors I got was Wood Smoke, and it is a super fine merino wool top. I've got 4 ounces here, and it's just absolutely beautiful. It has some of my favorite colors in it. It's got a lot of contrast between the colors as well. There's some very light colors, there's some very deep dark colors, and I think Wood Smoke is such a perfect name. It's absolutely stunning. So I'm going to spin this up. I'm not ready to start the cowl yet, but you need a lot of preparation in advance whenever you're spinning your own yarn. So perfect timing for me to go ahead and get started on this. I'm going to do a 2-ply. I'm shooting for a fingering sport weight. So I think these two will be really lovely together.
Don't be sad, don't be lonely. Don't you know that I love you only? Just be mine, and I'll be yours forevermore. Don't shed a tear, don't hang your head and cry, for no we can make it. We can make it if we try. Just be mine, and I'll be yours forevermore. Let's stick together, and you will see. Come rain or come shine, you'll be happy with me. So just be mine, and I'll be yours forevermore.
I recently started a new book on Libby. I see that I had borrowed it a while back, but I must have never actually listened to it. So I am giving it a go, and I'm starting Daisy Jones and the Six. I know that there was a series released on Amazon, and I've never watched it, but the book has a really high ratings, and so far, which I've just started it, it's been so much fun. It's all about a fictional band from the 70s. I think it's based loosely on Fleetwood Mac, which I'm a huge Fleetwood Mac fan. Sometimes I will watch the video on YouTube of Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham at, I think it was The Dance. It was in 1997, and they recorded a whole show. And I have these memories of watching it in 1997. I would have been like 8, but I have a memory of watching it on TV somehow. But anyway, sometimes I go back and watch it on YouTube, and seeing Stevie Nicks, who wrote Silver Springs, about Lindsey Buckingham, to Lindsey Buckingham, with Lindsey Buckingham on the stage, the emotions It's intense. You can hear it in her voice. It shows them singing this song to each other. Lindsay looks at her and he's like, don't do it. And oh my gosh, Stevie just gives it to him. The feels. So when I'm listening to this book, I'm sort of just picturing Fleetwood Mac, what it was like in the 70s. Y'all know the 70s is my era. But the audiobook has Jennifer Beals, who you know from Flashdance. It has Benjamin Bratt. It has Judy Greer. I love Judy Greer. There's a lot of famous actors who are narrating this book. Like I said, I just started it. I'm not very far into it at all, but so far it's really good. Thank y'all so much for keeping me company while I was crafting today. If you enjoy videos like this, make sure and give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you won't miss out on any future content. And don't miss out on that amazing prize for a 1-year Craftsy membership. I hope you're enjoying some making today, and until next time, happy knitting, y'all.